You're walking through a mall, and suddenly, there they are, someone you know. No bad history, no reason to hide. Your eyes go somewhere else. Your phone appears. You become deeply interested in a nearby wall. Neuroscientist Matthew Lieberman at UCLA, whose research maps how the brain processes social contact, describes unplanned social encounters as a unique class of neural event, and the avoidance response it triggers is older and more hardwired than most people realize. 1. The amygdala classifies unexpected recognition as a low-level threat. The moment you spot someone you know, your amygdala, the brain's alarm system, briefly fires the same way it does for any sudden environmental change. Before the rational prefrontal cortex can override it, your body has already begun the avoidance sequence. You didn't decide to look away. Your nervous system decided first. 2. Unplanned social interaction consumes real dopaminergic resources. Studies indicate that genuine social exchange draws on the brain's dopaminergic motivation system. For people whose dopamine system runs at a lower baseline, an unplanned conversation isn't just awkward, it's a neurochemical expense they weren't budgeting for. 3. This is called social energy conservation, and it's a documented cognitive strategy. The anterior cingulate cortex, which monitors social signals and effort cost, calculates whether the reward of interaction justifies the energy required. For many people, the scripted exchange, "How are you? Good. You? Good," doesn't pass that calculation. 4. They're not avoiding people. They're avoiding unprepared versions of themselves. Neuroscience shows that authentic social connection requires a degree of internal readiness. Engaging while mentally unprepared activates a dissonance response. The brain registers a gap between who they are right now and who they want to be in that interaction. 5. Research on social selectivity consistently shows that people who limit unplanned interactions tend to invest more deeply in the relationships they do choose. They don't distribute themselves casually, and when they're fully present with someone, their neural attention is genuinely there. If you've ever crossed the street to avoid someone you actually like, neuroscience doesn't call that antisocial. It calls that a brain that reserves its full self for connection that actually means something. If this described your brain, there's likely someone in your life whose brain works the same way. Neuroscientists call this social mirroring, the prefrontal cortex matching a pattern to someone it already knows. Send this video to that person. And if you want to continue understanding the brain behind your behavior, subscribe. A new explanation arrives every week.